next up, we have, I'm just going to do one of the boots right now. It is the Corral boots. They are handcrafted. And this one is the square toe suede boot. Very nice. Has that very intricate detail, the embossed. See it? See it? It has a little bit of a heel on the bottom. Has, you know, no grippies right here. Great for dancing. Did that. You know, you got your mid to high knee. Mid calf high. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so first off with your boots, you want to make sure that you hear the one sound. And a funny fact, one of your feet is going to pop a little bit easier than the other one because it is very normal for people to have half a size difference in their feet. Why? Don't know. It's just normal. Had a guy in Shields once who came in and got his shoes, and his were 2.5 sizes different, and I thought he was just joking. I was like, ha ha ha, that's funny, you know, like, oh, you're gonna buy 2 separate pairs of shoes. You know, he got the New Balance shoes, the dad shoes, you know, that everybody loves. But yeah, he had to have a 9.5, and he had to have an 11, so a size and a half is what it was. And he had to buy 2 shoes, and then he just threw the other ones away because he couldn't need them because his feet were that much of a difference. But it is normal for people, human beings, to have a half of a size differentiate in their feet. So if one is feeling a little bit more snug than the other, that's probably why. Anywho, with your boots, you want to pull them up like this. If you need them wider, if you need them, Google that. Somebody will teach you to do that. I ain't that. I'm not that boss. They don't have very much comfort on the bottom. But, I mean, what kind of boot do? They do have a little bit of that comfort piece in there, but there is no stability. If you need, like, an actual stability for your arch, if you have flat feet, like, put an insert in it, dang it. So, once again, put it on. And what you're going to want to listen to is you're going to want to listen to the pop. Ready? Hear it? That's a good thing. Now mine comes on a little bit too easy because you kind of want to struggle when you first get into your boot. Why is that, Erin? Why do you say that? And that is because your boot, when it warms up, it will stretch. It will stretch. And then this is going to be way too big. So, like, when your boots, like in 6 months, and you're like, ah, crap, I need new boots. These ones are way too big. Well, duh. Because you got the wrong size to begin with. At one point, you should want to put like a plastic bag over your foot and then remove it, like as you got it into the boot. That's how tight you want them to be, because the warmth of your feet, the warmth of the air, or where you're from, Texas, Oklahoma, I don't care, but they will warm the leather and it will stretch. Weird, huh? So, you want to pretend like you're actually like pooping, okay? So this works for now, but it might not in about 6 months. But fits good. You can always fit in like a gun right here if you need to. But they go up to my knee. Well, not almost, but mid on my calf. And they look nice. Okay? But once again, these are a 7. Probably should have gone with like a 6.5 or a 6. Because they are going to stretch tremendously. And if you can't fit in them right away, there are ways to, like I said, stretch them. They're leather. They're going to give you. Normal shoes will stretch about a half a size during their life. And it takes about a good 3 to 4 months to actually break in a good shoe. Now, that's based on if you're using them every single day, 2 to 3 hours a day. If you're on your feet like 10 hours a day like we are at Shields, then they will probably last you 3 months. or 6 months if you got a good shoe. But that's just one pair of boot. So they're a little too big for me. I've worn them twice, but they're a very nice boot.